Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 on how to sew the men's leather pants. Our first step is we're going to go ahead and sew the front panel. We're going to sew the pocket bag on. I'm here going to be using paper clips just because the leather is pretty thick. You can use other clips like binder clips or alligator clips, whatever is your best preference. Next, I'm going to go ahead and clip around that curve that you see here, so that way when I flip my pocket over, it's going to lay flat, so you are relieving any tension from that seam. So then after that, go ahead and flip it over and then give it a nice press, and then give it a nice top stitch. After that, we're going to sew the other side of our pocket bag by stitching all the way around. Go ahead and sew a reinforcement stitch on the side of our pocket bags. This will help the pockets stay in place. Alright you guys, let's go ahead and sew on the zipper. Now I'm sewing on the left side of the pants first with the facing. So you go ahead and sew that down and then give it a top stitch like I'm doing right here. Okay, after which let's go ahead and sew on the fly on the right side of our pants. Give it a nice trim so it's not as bulky. Flip it around, press it down, and then next we will go ahead and do another top stitch. After we've done our top stitch, we're just gonna go ahead and place the fly on top like you see here. Then we're gonna pin only the other side of the zipper and the fly together and sew it down. Do not sew your facing and your fly together, because then that's not very comfortable to wear. So just watch how I pin it here. So pin it close to the edge and you're gonna feel the zipper teeth while you're pinning it. So you have a nice pinned right there, and then sew that down. Let's go ahead and create the J stitch. Now the J stitch, we are just going to grab a chalk, grab a ruler, and then mark where we're going to put our stitches. And as you see here, it's going to create a J. Go ahead and sew that down, and only sew down the fly, not the facing. My J stitch, when I measured it, I did about 1.5 inches, but it's to whatever your desired measurement you would like it to be. When you get to the bottom of your J stitch, be sure to do a front and back stitch to reinforce that bottom stitch. It might be a little tricky with leather, but just give yourself enough time and be a little patient with it. You might have to walk your foot, and that's just by turning the wheel back and forth. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and press our flag with our cloth so we're not melting our leather. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and part 3 is on its way.